spiritual pussy enthusiasts. Pussy enthusiasts.
To understand the separation between human thinking and your spiritual thinking, for lack of a better way to do it, because your constraints are in your human thinking. So if you have a human mindset trying to figure out these spiritual concepts, that's where the constraints come in. So that's why you can tell when you tell a nigga the earth is flat, niggas ain't gonna entertain that shit. Now, I at least entertain it. Nigga making a lot of good points. We're gonna see where this shit unfolds.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But this nigga got a whole thing about 200 points, proofs that the earth is, that's a lot of points. And considering the only place you know the earth is round from is one entity, NASA, and that theory hasn't been on the planet that long.
I mean, I what I did is I put myself into an airplane. After my last airplane ride, and I said, did anything look round?
Right. Not at all.
It's just the ground just went like this.
But here's something here's something even deeper. White people so-called thought the earth was flat. And they was dumb for it, let's just say. That's what we always thought. To some white person, guess what? Copernicus or whatever motherfucker said it was round. But if we say, and we do say, that they got everything from the Moors. They didn't say, hey, Moors, the world is flat. And the Moors said, no, it's not. It's a globe. So after the Moors were so-called gone, the Moors are teaching them everything, how to wash their ass, how to eat, how to stand up straight with a fucking book on their head, created fucking opera so they could fix their chakras. No Moor ever said, no, the world is round. So why did they all think the world was flat for thousands of years? When they had the Moors that could have taught them that the world was a circle.
That makes sense. That's a very good point.
A lot of this shit I'm trying to find some holes in this motherfucker. I haven't found any yet. Our thinking is bound by the same constraints as our bodies. It collides against the same barriers and is dragged down by the weight of the same contingencies. Your thinking can't even free you if you have human thought. Let me see. The evil lies in the existence of matter itself. Now, I've heard this in other spiritual practices. The only true evil is human thought. Because you're like, this is evil, that's not my act, that's not bad, that's not reciprocity. Nothing in spirituality tells you. No such thing.
In this reality is what they're saying, right?
They're saying, even in the cosmic reality, when looked from the entirety of all existence, the only thing that can be considered evil is matter itself. Not what you do in matter. We're like, well, how you act or behave in matter. We take one step back and say, your very existence as Mother Teresa or Malcolm X or the sweetest nigga you've ever met on the plantation is evil within its very existence. This is hot shit that they teach you straight up, because that sets the precedence for everything you look at. Now, when you look at Zeus and you find Zeus is playing with people, tricking people, raping people, you're like, oh, I get it. Then when you hear this is a prison, that there's an evil energy over you, now that makes sense. The Titans were put where? In a prison. I'm like, if this is a flat earth in a prison, that shit starts to line up.
Yep.
Tartarus. I'm like, yeah, they're locked in this prison. And these gods sit over you. And they tell you in this one, there's an evil god that sits over you, a demiurge, who had helpers, 12 archons, which are the 12 zodiacs, that imprisoned you down in there in time. I'm saying a lot of this shit lines up with it being more of a prison than it does a world which you could eventually get on a spaceship and leave. Right. You'll basically get the top technology to get on a spaceship and leave it and go to another fucking world.
It's all bullshit.
No, everything in our mythology tells you, no, there's only one way out. Through releasing the soul through your spiritual enlightenment.
So they that's really puts on an elaborate fucking show when they send these rockets into nowhere. They show rockets going up, hitting the fucking glass and falling back down in this shit. You said, no, there's a glass up in that motherfucker. Facebook. They show it?
They showing shit, man, that's like, whoa.
I gotta see that.
They showing shit, dog. You gotta see this shit. This flat earth theory, this nigga, this is the book to get. The Flat Earth Conspiracy, Eric Dubay. D-U-B-A-Y. He's the leading white man saying like, yo, and he tells you for years there was these conspiracies, but he put out the book again and raised the issue again. So all these white people, oh my goodness, it makes sense. And she said basically they showed the first image from 1970 something and all the images of the Earth that NASA ever presented, which are very few. He said, with all these satellites, all this HD technology, how come we only got a handful of pictures of the Earth? This motherfucker should be selfied everywhere. I'm like, that's true. He said, you never see the dark side of the moon. He said, you can see through the moon sometimes. He said, sometimes you can see the moon, which I've seen myself on this side of the Earth in the daytime.
Right.
Shouldn't it be on the other side of the Earth?
Yeah.
He explained through shit going, it's kind of interesting. Like I said,
I've wondered that myself. I've been like, how can I see the moon when it's
supposed to be on the other side of the Earth? They talk about all of that shit.
The moon technically is always in sight.
The YouTube video, Flat Earth Theory, you want to look at the one that says best interview with Eric Dubay. Best interview yet. I think that's the link I sent you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the link I sent you.
Okay.
That's the one because you got all the people talking about his theory, debating his theory, and they're doing half-ass job. They're starting to look like kooks. He breaks down how Alex Jones, all the rest of them niggas is agents. Mm-hmm. He said the best way to control the opposition is lead the opposition. Right. So they just lead the opposite. They tell you Illuminati, tell you everything that's going on.
Same thing with that other guy who talks about reptilians.
Yeah, that's also what he said. Yeah.
Because their information is always highly limited. And then what I've noticed they'll do is when somebody comes on and they're spitting real shit to them, they'll try and debunk their real shit.
Yeah, they'll shut down some real shit because the real niggas is coming. They think they real. Alex Jones and the other motherfucker. Who's that other motherfucker? Reptilian man.
Right.
David Icke.
Yeah, David Icke. Yeah.
That's how Credo Mutwa says that shit. Mr. Icke, David. That's how I remember that shit. David Icke. Yeah, he shit all over him. Said them niggas is straight agent. He said, he said there's another nigga doing the same shit now, co-signing with it, but misleading. He said, and they say it's so confusing, people will just say, this is some cuckoo shit. You know what I'm saying? But he said, no, his shit is the hot shit.